I help tons of people move to San Antonio, Texas, and away from San Antonio. And no matter where you're going or coming from, this could be a really stressful process, and there's a lot of moving parts that go along with it. So in this video, we're going to cover 6 steps to make your move to San Antonio super easy. Stay tuned. What's going on, folks? Welcome to the Living in San Antonio, Texas channel. Now, if you're new here, this channel is all about what it's really like to live in San Antonio, to eat, sleep, play, breathe here, and everything you need to know from the up, down, left, and right. Now, if you're not new here, welcome back. Make sure y'all hit that like button. It's going to help anybody else looking for this information to be able to find these helpful videos. Go ahead and smash that subscribe button and tap that notification bell, and you'll be notified anytime we put out a new video on this channel. Now look, we talked to so many people who are reaching out. They're thinking about making that move. They're determined to make the move, and they need help finding a place and relocate. Now, if that sounds like you, go ahead and reach out to us. Send us a text, give us a call, shoot us a DM, or you can even skip down into the description below and schedule your own Zoom call. However you want to get a hold of us, we've got your back when it comes to moving to San Antonio, Texas. So yes, I just said tons of people reach out to us every single day, and we absolutely love it, and that's the truth. We want you to reach out to us as early as possible, or when you're even thinking about relocating to San Antonio, Texas. Now, this isn't something you want to procrastinate with, right? Like when you're relocating, you want to get the ball rolling early. You don't want to let anything slip through the cracks. So please go ahead and reach out to us, get all of your questions answered, get really dialed into the communities, and we've got your back when it comes to moving to San Antonio. So step number 2 is going to be identifying your home criteria and location. And I think location is going to be one of the biggest things we're going to talk about. Whether we're going to talk about it either calling, texting, or on a Zoom call, it's going to be one of those things that we're going to talk about your goals, your priorities, your lifestyles, what it is that you're planning to do when you're here. Are you planning on planning routes? Do you have to PCS out in a few years? And of course, the location or proximity to your school, work, area amenities. Do you want to be here? Do you want to be there? Who or where has what? Do they have? What is it that they've got we're looking for? Am I right? Do we want to be downtown, maybe closer to the Pearl Brewery? Maybe we want to be in one of the 1920 revamped Denver Height homes. Whatever the case may be, whatever your lifestyle is, identifying that location and your criteria in those locations to start looking is going to be our priority. Now, we know that buying a home isn't just more than give me how many beds and baths, right? And do you need a yard or do you need a garage? There's so much more into play than that. So all these things that you might be comfortable with. So we could talk about townhomes, we can talk about condos, we could talk about HOA fees, all of these things that tie into starting to identify your criteria in the next step of searching for your location. So we're going to stay here right now and let's talk about more of that. So when it comes to your home criteria, like I said, this is one of the things that we have to manage when it comes to moving to San Antonio, and it's managing your expectations. So what I mean by that is out here, you're going to find that San Antonio is a seller's market. There's a lot of new home construction, a lot of homes being built, and the prices of the homes have been creeping up since the pandemic. So this year in 2022 alone, homes have been selling on average of $325,000 to $404,000 closing per month. This is up from $248,000 on average last year, $225 to $228. So $248, my apologies. So with that being said, you're getting more and more and maybe even getting less depending on where you're coming from. So you have to manage your expectations and start looking for those homes, especially if you're looking on a site like Zillow. Remember, all that information isn't consistently updated. You can use my home search. It's down in the link below. If you take a look there, you can tap it open. It's tied directly into the MLS. It's got a really smooth interface and it's really easy to navigate and save your favorites. It's intuitive and it starts to learn what you like over time. And it'll update those searches and start sending you homes that you like. So identifying your criteria, managing your expectations, and finding that location, whether it's proximity to work or schools, whatever the case may be, whatever fits your goals, your priorities, and your lifestyles, that's going to be step number 2 in identifying your criteria and location when moving to San Antonio, Texas. So step number 3 in our process is going to help make this less stressful and more seamless is setting up your custom home search. Now we're going to customize it specifically based on what I talked about previously, and that's your goals, your priorities, your lifestyle, what's important to you when it comes to finding your home, the location to work, schools, area amenities. Now we're going to set up this custom home search. We're going to make it specific to you, and it's going to be built within our website. So you'll be able to communicate with us back and forth through it, send us emails as well back and forth through it. It has a lot of great features, and it just kind of picks up on the style of homes you're looking at. It's really user-friendly and highly intuitive. So once you start looking at homes, it's going to start, like I said, picking up on the homes that you like. It's going to start pushing those homes in front of you in emails as well. Now, when we set up your custom home search, whether you're renting or buying, like I said, it's going to help alleviate tons of stress. It's going to help a ton of other things, whether it's just finding the price range on the homes that you're searching for. It helps move all the stuff that you don't want to see out of the way. It'll help you pinpoint down the areas that you want to be in, not just looking at stuff that's coming up here and there all over in the zip code. So instead of having to sift through all of that within our custom home search, you'll be able to make sure that we're sending you the right homes that meet your criteria, your beds, your bath, your location, your yard, your garage, and of course, after we've discussed areas in proximity to work or schools or area amenities, or maybe even the monthly budget, we'll really hone down on that in the custom home search. Like I said, dialing in is the most important in knowing exactly where you need to be. Also, other things that you might not think about when relocating or picking an area of homes is inside a lot of the townhomes, HOAs exist. A lot of the HOA communities and the master plans with gated homes, condos, apartments, all these maintenance fees and HOA fees can really start making your monthly payment go up. So say if you're looking for condos downtown and there's a $500 monthly HOA fee and your mortgage is $2,000. Well, now get ready to pay $2,500 a month because that's covering your mortgage and your HOA fees. So that means you might qualify for a little less than you thought before because you weren't considering $500 worth of maintenance and HOA fees. That can be a game changer for a lot of people. So we really want to hone in your criteria, get that custom home search set up properly, and alleviate all the stress and filtering through all the junk. So that's going to be our step number 3 in our process of making it easy on moving to San Antonio, Texas. So step number 4 on our list is going to be scheduling your date to visit San Antonio, Texas. So visiting us and scheduling your time is going to be key. I have a lot of folks that are already on my calendar for months in advance. They've scheduled their time. They know what they're going to do when they come out here. We've pinpointed the exact dates and times. We've located the areas based on price point, proximity to work, school, all of those locations because we've already discussed steps 1 through 3. We've scheduled that time. They're going to be here, and we're going to go ahead and identify all of the homes in those areas, and we're going to set up a time to go visit homes in those locations. So I'll schedule showing dates on those visits when you come with members of your family or yourself. We'll go take a look at the homes. We'll talk about the situation, what's going on in the area, what are your options, what does the finance piece look like, are there HOA fees associated to that, all of that while you're here. So scheduling those dates are going to be vital in the home buying process and making sure we've got boots on the ground so we can get our feet in the door, take a look at the house, take a look at the condition of the house, take a look at what's going on outside the house. So also, if you can't be here boots on the ground, we are here for you as well. We've done a lot of PCS moves. We've done a lot of virtual tours and walking families through with our phones, taking a look at homes, checking out those locations, and getting a lot of successful families here happily. So it's been a really great experience for many people. So we definitely want to schedule those dates, and we want to talk about that more and identify those properties and get really dialed into your home search. So we do many virtual tours, like I said, for home buyers as well. So just let us know how we've got your back, and we'll help you with your move to San Antonio, Texas. So number 5 in the steps to make this a little more easy and seamless, we're going to talk about securing your financing. Have you already secured your financing? Do you even need financing to purchase your home? Either way now, my lender partner and business partner, Leon St. Jean, he is with Caliber Home Loans. He's going to be on our calls and our Zoom calls. Now, he's not there just to discuss financing. He's not there to pitch and sell you a loan. let's be clear. We're not here to sell you a loan. We're not here to sell you something to work with us. We're here to help educate you in the process, okay? We're here to help educate you in your ideal monthly budget. So like I said, there's so many things that come up in the purchase that factor into that home loan. Let's talk about HOA fees. We get you dialed in so you understand your monthly budget and what brings down that purchase price and how much HOA fees can cost. So on our calls, we'll have a spreadsheet and we can go over things like this. Leon will be on the calls and he can discuss and answer any of those questions for you. Let's say you're a first-time home buyer and you don't have a clue what the process is, whether you should use a conventional loan, an FHA loan, what's a VA loan. Now, if you happen to have a VA loan and you don't know how to use it, we specialize in this, reach out to us. These types of things, all these questions, we can definitely educate you on the process and get you really dialed into how to use your mortgage and how the financing works on your home. So this is one of the key steps, especially when you're moving here. If you're thinking about purchasing a home, is to go ahead and secure your financing. Now, you don't want to be moving, right? Have all your papers stored away and you can't reach your documents. And well, most people go digital, but a lot of people still go old school and have documents. So you definitely want to get that ball rolling. That's definitely something you're wanting to discuss and get way ahead of the curve. So that's going to be wrapping up step number 5 and making your move to San Antonio, Texas, and that's going to be secure your financing. So last but not least is going to be our number 6, which is managing the process. And what does it really boil down to? It's open lines of communication. So strong communication in this process is going to be the key to make sure everyone is in the loop. So what we will do after our phone calls or our Zoom calls is we will send out a recap email, making sure everyone's on the same page. Leon will be CC'd on the email. My team and assistants will be CC'd on the email, making sure everyone's in the loop. We'll make sure everyone's dialed in and is on the same page with you with your goals, your priorities, and your process moving out here to San Antonio, Texas. So communication being the biggest part of this process is key, but also helping manage and understanding the home buying process as well for San Antonio, just in case you've never been here before and you don't know how it works. So it could differ from state to state. Now, if you do need to sell your home in your city and state and you definitely need some help, reach out to us, let us know. We have a nationwide referral network of trusted agents that we know, like, and trust. And if you do already have an agent that help you sell your home, just let them know that you're working with us in your relocation so we can make sure we're hitting all those timeline pieces, keeping all those lines in place, all those key dates. Open communication, like I said, is so important. Most of the times when you're selling your house, you're on market for 30 to 45 days, and that's not including the week before or the week after that it might take once you actually hit the market and sell. So we do talk about this on a day-to-day basis with people. So we do want to make sure that you are aware, communication is open, all lines of communication are open, and that we're helping you with the process in selling your home in your city and state or here in the local San Antonio market. We definitely want to be able to help out. So that's wrapping up step number 6 on how to make your move to San Antonio easy. So those were the 6 steps right there. Calling us, reaching out to us, having that conversation. It doesn't matter how far out you are. We've gotten texts from 2 weeks as far as 2025. That's right, we have folks reaching out as far as 2025. So it doesn't matter how far out you are. If you're thinking about making that move, determined to make that move, if you have questions, again, just shoot us a call, send us a text, send us an email. However you want to get a hold of us, we've got your back when moving to San Antonio. Now, if you've made it this far in the video and you haven't hit that like button, please do so. It's going to help anyone else looking for this information. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and tap that notification bell. You'll be notified anytime a new video is uploaded on this channel. We have tons of vlogs and all kinds of things you can go check out where I'm taking around communities and showing you what it's really like to live in San Antonio, Texas. Now, those should start popping up for you right now.